All right. Dom against Kola coming up here. Close out their wave.
This is classic. This is the guy who wants to get in and the guy who wants to stay away. Dom, of course, going to be playing Belmont's going to try to throw those projectiles from a distance. Roy closing the distance so quickly. This is going to be decided, I feel, at the ledges. Obviously, Belmonts do great at ledges, trying to get ledge traps, whether it's, you know, for actual stocks, not really as much, but at least for percents. Meanwhile, if Kola can get a forward tilt, maybe a double-edge dance, or even a forward smash at the side, Dom's stocks are going to be cleaved.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and just Roy having so much knockback, too, right? When you are able to get those setups, like, oh, well, you're just that far, you can't make it back. Now, I will say Dom is extremely good at recovering with this character. It can be really, really difficult. You have to be really on point with angling the forward air or the back airs upward. So we're going to see a lot of that here.
We're going to spend all our time on the left or right ledge.
Yeah.
I really feel like
for
that's
either
going to
character.
spend. Exactly, yeah. It feels like we're going to spend very little time in the Pokeball. Ooh, tries to chop him up, but no.
Yeah. Step back here, trying to get him to catch, like lacking, right? Trying to potential throw across with a jab, but not going to work. Good landing arrow right there from Dom. Good parry, but of course, down until hit him all the way out to the other side of the stage. These guys are going to always use their corner carries to get someone off stage, at least go for setting the edge guard, but really the ledge trapping is going to be making or break it for both of them.
Definitely, man. Roy's jab is just a menace at the ledge against Belmont. It's so good. And not only that, but when Roy gets into, he has to be careful because Richter's up B is frame 6, and it does like 17. So like that's really good. Yeah. It adds up fast too. But that's a funny thing too. Nice conversion
that
right
was
there.
So good. Okay, so what Dom was doing was the level of like setting the tempo and pace of just dodging. There was a point where they were both dodging, both sort of dashing back, and Dom waited a second. He broke the tempo and he waited to see what Kola was going to do. That 1 second, he got the forward air that eventually led into a state where he just kind of chained into the up air. Dom is just that level of being able to stop, take a breath, and say, okay, what are we really doing here? You guys ever get into those spot dodge things where people are just spot dodging back and
then
forth?
you realize you guys are both doing the same dance. It's
Exactly,
like, all right, wait, how do I break it?
Yeah. Are we going to do the ultimate dance the whole time? Like, hold up. Spot dodge
the
attack.
song's over.
Bro.
The song's over.
Yeah.
The thing I'll say too is like with Richter, when you have the stock lead, it feels really nice. Like it feels great. But when characters can kind of counter camp you, like when you don't have the lead, that's where this character feels hopeless sometimes. To be honest with you, because you have to try to space obviously, but you have to try to get some damage, get up close. But you really don't want to do that, especially against someone like Roy. But right now, Dom just doing his thing, dude. His setups are insane, especially on PS2.
Yeah.
The short cross throws are so good.
Aren't they amazing? Yeah.
That's the Sonic problem, I think. Like every character that does that kind of thing, you know. But
there's that up B again, 17, and get out of disadvantage. Really nice. Oh, yep.
Oh, a little too eager there.
Yeah, that's all right though.
All right, is it?
Yeah, because well,
man.
Well, the thing with Richter, the reason I say it's okay is because you have to gamble sometimes. Either that, or you're just gonna eat shit your whole stock if you don't try to up B, or if you don't try to air dodge or down air or something.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do it.
Force them to respect it.
Yep.
At least make
Roy's
that guess,
do it. Roy's do it too. I mean, you see it from a lot of them. Lands the axe. Well done.
Yeah, and the cross just holding him on the ledge there too. Like his timings, like it looks really easy and simple. I know we all like kind of the beginning of the Ultimate, we all did, you know, Holy Water F smash. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't work anymore. Let me tell you right now, it doesn't work. Or it shouldn't really.
It shouldn't, especially if your opponent's SDIing the Holy Water.
Yeah, that's exactly. There's several reasons why. A, they'll never get up into it. And B, and B, they're gonna SDI the Holy Water. It's so bad.
This cross. Sorry, go ahead.
The one thing I really want to point out that I feel like the main consistent ledge trapping tool that Dom's actually using is not even Holy Water. We see it mainly, it's the cross.
Yep, the reverse cross.
It's like either shorten or he makes sure that the cross stops moving and comes back to him right around normal getup. So it's essentially a more effective Holy Water edge that you can't SDI. It's a single hit and he confirms off.
And you can combo off of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Such a great tool.
And when he does it off stage, it kind of reminds me of when Diddy's would pull Banana, and it looks so punishable, but they just pop it. What's interesting to me is that this cross is actually pretty detrimental to Roy's gameplay, and he wants to come in horizontally to jump in. As long as that thing is out, you can't get the neutral airs.
Down or the down angle back air.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things, right? If you like watching games from SoCal, that's really where you saw a lot of growth come from Dom when he recognized all the extensions and the options he gets from the cross and the reverse cross. I saw that really early on. But actually, Bestness, ironically, he back when he was playing, he would utilize that a lot, the reverse cross, and then you saw Dom really optimize that kind of game plan. And dude, it's so ridiculous because
Yeah.
a lot of people are not ready for that at all, as you can tell.
How does Roy get his combo started if there's a cross on
out.
the field?
That's
Dude,
why.
yes.
It's a doom missile. You have to respect that once it's out.
The cross is like, it's like your best friend. Like,
Yeah.
I feel confident going
your
in.
best
Like,
friend.
it's a
Insurance
friend,
policy.
dude.
It really
if the
is.
cross is out, you feel good. Like,
Yeah.
you whip an up B, it's okay. If
That's
you go
cool.
towards the cross, they got to respect it. They just have to. I think it's their best special, honestly.
Yeah, and
I
I mean,
agree.
the way that Dom is rotating the two as well, like you saw cross, and then it would hover by normal get up, and then times the holy water afterwards, then times another cross. Like you're just
Yeah.
constantly throwing out these consistent threats by normal get up, which can also catch jump too.
Yeah, you
so
just
strong.
stack up that insurance policy, bro. It's just too good.
Yep. Take your time getting off the ledge there, too.
And if Kola
Nice.
has to come in like that, try to come in vertically, he's going to lose every time. He can't come in horizontally because Richter has so many horizontal options, but he can't come in vertically either.
Oh, nice. He tried to get the coverage with the sweet spot down air.
Yeah.
That hitbox is tiny, though, and you need to be, like, perfectly on time with it, so got to recover here. The cross, that's a big punish, though.
Can you
Yeah,
make it?
that's
Yeah,
gonna
it
be stock.
doesn't
Yeah.
have anything.
That's the thing is cross is so godlike. It does have startup frames though. Like
Yeah.
you can, especially someone like Roy, you can interrupt it.
Yeah.
A lot of Richters like to throw it to cover them when they're recovering too. If you let them do it, it's actually hard to get at them. Oh no,
yeah.
B reverse.
That's one of the things, right? When you have that kind of tool, same thing even with Diddy, right? You want to, once they don't have it on the field, you are constantly waiting to pressure, like push against that option, because if you don't, then they have all the safety, and at worst, right, for them, it's a stalemate. At best, they get a combo and get to start something up.
Yeah, and I think the
That's right.
biggest thing, especially when you're playing against Belmont at this level, is
Nice.
See, I like
you
that.
have to commit off stage like
Yep.
how Cole is doing, and Cole is taking a little bit more time at the edge, not going into these crosses, not going into these holy waters. And I remember actually when Dom was on the come up, one of the most common things I would get asked at locals is like, hey, how do I not get ledge trap from Dom? Like, this Belmont player came out of nowhere and he's just ledge trapping everyone and just throwing
just
everyone
robbing
into
them.
darkness.
Yep.
Like, everyone was so
They were so sad.
so mad. It was hilarious.
Cola's
Right.
I loved it, dude.
Cola's willingness to go out there is really going to help him over the course of the set, too, because, like, obviously
Got him.
Dom will be able to find counterplay, mess up his timings, but the fact that he now has to fear it and that Kola, by game 2, is making that adaptation, not by game 4 or 5,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah,
Very true.
Very, very good. And I mean, at the end of the day, you talk about Roy. Roy is not only good at corner carries, but he's good at edge guarding too, right? If you can, especially when you have characters who don't have the best recoveries, like
Depending
a
on the
Belmont.
character, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right now, though, Dom creeping his way back into it. Again, just a lot of gameplay
Yeah.
at the ledge, particularly for
Nice.
Dom. There it is,
Can't
caught
hang
him
on
waiting.
too long. Yeah.
Yep.
Kola was playing patiently, but he does have counterplay to that too. It's so tough.
It is. At least you're forcing the commitment, though, right?
You're right,
And
you're right.
now
Correct.
Dom's showing that. That's a really big card to show here. And I wonder if it's going to be worth using that trump card in this game, particularly because he is behind. So we'll see if that's going to pay
Yeah.
off, because you're only probably going to hit Kola with that maybe once or twice
Right.
in this whole set, right?
For sure. Trying to get out of the corner here, trying to create some space with the projectiles. Cross is out. He did get out of there. We're going to see what happens. So he's still in a bad spot, though. Like, Roy's still right on top of you.
Oh, I mean, he's
rough.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
I got nervous.
Whoa.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
I was
It's all
like,
good.
I don't see that move enough. How long does it last?
He just keeps going.
Does that
Like-
keep going?
All right, game 3.
He's gone. Yeah.
Although Dom does have some crazy X Factor setups, but you.
Oh, he no. He.
Oh,
this
he's
is-
got setups.
Yeah,
You
like,
follow him on Twitter.
This
you
is
know.
this is closer than it looks.
It's
Yeah, oh,
one
yeah.
ledge trap, but he's not going to get it. There's the
Yeah.
forward tilt well done, and that was with the hilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Up close and personal, of course, using the little boost there you can get
Yeah.
with some of the tilts if you have the tilt stick available. So good
Absolutely.
stuff to Kola. Really just keeping the pressure on, and I think, like we were saying earlier, just having that full commitment off stage. You generally have to just hit Belmonts once off stage, for the most part.
Yes.
If you get them a little over like 50, 60%, you hit them after they double jump, they're generally
gone.
going to lose that
They're
stock.
Hard
right?
to do,
Still
though.
in
Way harder than it sounds.
Yes, it is way harder. I mean, remember month 1, it was super easy because none of the Belmonts knew how to angle the
Right.
forward air or back air. So it was like,
Yeah.
oh, you're going to sink down here.
Dope.
I'm going to like put my meeting air out, right?
Oh,
Whatever.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
right? But now it's a lot harder to do that just because of all the different angles.
Right.
So I wanted to mention this Smash, like Richter being one of the more, I would say, stage-dependent characters
Yes.
in the game.
That's
and
fair to say.
Smashville
Yeah.
going here, just an area where the ledges are so much closer, it can kind of hide under that platform. But this is good for Roy too, and you can see why
Yeah,
here.
this is Belmont's best stage for sure. He loves that platform. He loves being able to have outs in terms of recovering, like mixing up
I mean,
disadvantage.
he has a home.
But yeah, he's a homie, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the other thing is that the whip covers so much of the stage too. Like Vampire Killer is just enormous on the stage, and like Tony said, coast to coast. But this is also Roy double-edged dance kills at like 0 on the stage. You know what I mean? At the ledge, you just blow
tiny.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's always the thing about Smashville, right? Like it's always this constant battle of like, oh, do I want my projectiles to take up more room on the stage, right? Okay, down smash.
Does Roy or does Belmont have any real kill threat if you're right next to him? I mean, he did down smash there, but
I mean, grab at a higher percentage too. Like
grab by the edge.
Usually just F tilt, or you just try to get away from them.
Sure.
Like,
you want mid range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Up B, down tilt's frame 7 too. I think.
I was just wondering if he had like one burst option, like a down air kind of set up into up air or something, but.
Wait.
It's okay, but barely.
Oh, something I wanted to point out too is that Dom, you'll see him go for short hop holy water or double jump holy water, and that's because while the holy water is falling, you get control of Richter again, so you have more time with the holy water out and control of your character. You just crouch in holy water, it hits the ground, and then you regain control of him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just get more time to work with the holy water. Yeah. It makes the move better, which you need. It's really good.
Kola's bleeding out here.
Especially when people start SDIing holy water too, right? You want all the time you can get.
See how he's able to he's able to do the double jump holy water and cross and have them both on top of each other. Like you can't do that if you just crouch in holy water.
Kola's continually landing into the water too. He's trying to sort of force his way through it, and I think a lot of that is a function of the stage. He doesn't have anywhere else to land. But he's got to be careful because Dom is just bleeding him out here.
I think the main thing against Belmonts when you're getting ledge trapped is you need to make decisions where you can take damage but not really get set up off stage or lose a stock there. And I think as long as Kola isn't, you know, losing a stock too early to these ledge traps, he's doing a pretty good job, right?
Right.
In terms of just like making sure you're taking the right hits.
You see that SDI? He literally got 3 off that.
Oh, he loves this one. Oh, he almost got it. Falling up air.
Up smash, or another up air.
Yeah, so sick.
Dude, it's so satisfying, man. Like, it's one of my favorite combos in the game, truly. It's wild.
Oh, man.
No punish there, but Dom's still in a good position. Up, that's an up smash. That's Steph. That's Steph. That's it. That's why you do that. That is absolutely godlike, dude. We talked about how good the cross is. What did I say? The cross is back.
It sets you free.
Best friend.
It will set you free.
See how good that is? And like Coney said, the ledges were right there. He could set up off of one neutral interaction. So good.
Right, and
I'd say just godlike for Belmont. Godlike!
Almost a knowledge check in that sense, right? Because that cross was set up in the air, right? And then you get the roll on, the forward tilt combos into the cross, then into the up smash. But in that particular situation, if you don't roll, like you're generally not going to get hit by that setup, right? Because the main thing is you just don't want to get hit into the cross. It feels like it always just comes back to the cross. Like, am I getting set up by the cross? Yes or no?
Yeah, but you need space to set that up too, especially against someone like Roy. Like, he's just going to be in your face, and especially because he doesn't fight. Like, obviously he wants to be very close to you, but he's not like Ken where he needs proxy. He still has a sword. You know what I'm saying? So he fights at that close range, but maybe not necessarily right on top of you either. Like, he's good in a couple different ways here. But
the thing I really like about Dom is Dom is actually someone who's really good at wow. That kill, that's crazy.
Richter's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
He is,
to kill Richter off the top like that
is kind of shocking. He was at 122, but even still.
Yeah. Roy's powerful, man. Wait, he doesn't have a jump here?
Yeah,
nice. Good up B by Kola, actually. He knew he was looking.
Yeah.
Is that, dude, drop off ledge and then back air is so satisfying, too. Like a character that doesn't have a good jump.
Bear,
Up air? Yeah, up throw, up air can work. He's too high there, but good position still for the axe. The frame trap, couldn't find it.
Yeah, could not find that landing trap there, but we're going to have a setup shot. You already know what time it is.
Finding a bunch of damage here. Look at this, 100 now, 42% off stage. Now still, the cross.
Okay. I thought he was going to up B, man.
I love that setup.
Dude, he's so sick. Come on
he's
now.
Amazing, dude.
What the heck?
He is such a treasure, and I'm so glad Monk will see him play.
But that's where Kola's strong.
Yep.
If he can get those techs.
We're getting back.
If he could just kind of chase you down, if Kola could keep you on the ground, get that down tilt, he can just chase you from ledge to ledge.
Ooh. Scramble.
Forward throw, yep.
A lot of rage here for Kola to work with.
Following him, whether it's normal defensive options or it's just text, he is just tracking his movement everywhere.
And that's the second time he's been able to get that one specifically, going for that dash back and then either getting a jab or that time around he got an F tilt.
And this is another reason why Belmont's like Smashville. Look at 192, man. Belmont sometimes just randomly can't kill. Then your opponents get rage and a ton of base knockback, and you just die at 30. Like you're just dead. You're off stage. Like, it doesn't matter. It's so tough. They're so momentum based, man. Jeez. Okay. I was like, that was closer than I would have liked it to be.
You step back. I'll try to get that landing up here. Not going to get it, but still has some opportunity to trap on the ledge.
Where'd the holy water go?
Yeah, where'd the water go?
It disappeared.
It kind of has a mind of its own when it gets hit a little bit. Like sometimes it'll
possessed.
explode.
It's not your
Holy
friend,
water
right?
is possessed.
Holy water's not your friend.
What the heck?
It's fickle. It might betray
What
us.
kind of holy water is that?
You
What's
never know.
holy
Call
about
it
that?
whole EE water. It might betray us all.
Oh my God. He's a traitor.
That was good by Kola.
yeah,
Checkmate, yeah.
That was basically a JV3.
Yeah.
Got hit at the end, but really just
give it
to
up.
secure
Yeah.
it. Just Kola. That was all Kola. And that's such a scary game if you're Dom to go into game 5.
Yeah.
Because you had such a strong lead, and then you wonder, okay, is it figured out now? Is it solved? Does he know what I'm doing?
Is the cat out of the bag?
Right,
What's going on
yeah.
here?
Especially when
you
you
got
play like a,
You got me.
when you play this kind of character, it's very easy to feel that way. But Dom's a specialist; he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Stage is going to be so important here. Let's find out where we're going.
Yeah, I'm curious. It's just
Another game 5?
I know,
Another
dude.
one.
It's Summit
Crazy.
5, Summit Game 5s. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Here
True.
we go. Battlefield off. Dude, off the rip, man. Hitting with the
Good.
F-tail, but we get the corner carry. Oh, he waits. He
That-
doesn't go for the normal extension.
That jump was amazing by Kola. He was so close to touching the holy water, you know, the explosion, which
Yeah,
would have been really
right.
bad, but he barely got over it, which puts him right in Richter's face, which is awesome.
Oh. Tried to get the
Oh
clip
my
right there
God.
on the top platform
Yeah.
with the holy
Yeah,
water.
I know.
Nice. But what a parry, dude.
Oh, no tag.
Again, he's been continually rolling in
Right.
those situations.
He's got to stop because he's rolling in not just on text, but also just in general,
Yeah,
which is what a
exactly.
lot of players are doing. Obviously, as Belmont, you want stage, but it's so easy to follow.
True.
Good roll. It better
Yes,
counterplay,
man.
honestly,
He's
from
looking for a
Kola. That
setback.
was the perfect response. Turn around and shield to deal with the cross, and then
Yep.
deal with the Richter shielding. Up throw. Okay, he went forward throw. He's going to
Yeah,
go for a
he's-
ledge trap. Too
All
high
right.
for up throw up there.
Yeah, let's start it up.
Down. Oh, he finally
That
gets it.
B,
Yeah,
yep,
finally.
that's it.
He's been
Wow.
looking
That-
for that since game 1. And he
Free.
finally hits it, man.
Option coverage.
Good shit, dude.
You need the sweet spot like you pointed out earlier, right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
that setup.
Yes.
Dang.
And I
Yes.
and that's why it was so important for him to get the forward smash earlier on, right, in the set, because then he started to get him
No
to
way.
go back into the
He's
roll.
fine, he's fine.
Oh, this is scary though.
But he's
This
still
is
at the
scary.
ledge. This is
Round
what
2 set
Look at
up.
what did I say? The momentum. Look at the momentum.
There we
He's
go.
crushing it here. First stock for Richter
Oh, the
is so
drop.
big.
The drop.
Rolling out of there. What's he going to do? Just hold the
Hold
shield,
throw,
make him
yeah.
grab, yeah.
There's
then-
no roll that time. He's just sitting in there realizing
Yeah.
he
Yep.
can just take the throw from Roy, especially with a stage this
No double
big.
jump. Oh, man.
All right, though. He's going for the cross. And the axe, too. I love when he throws the axe in there and mix it up.
And this is game 5. Like,
Yeah.
there's no more after this.
No more. This is it.
This is domination right now from
He's
Dom.
too far
Oh,
off.
that's-
Tried to avoid the axe.
Count it as a forced error, though, right? For sure. Just covering
Oh,
that
no,
ledge.
Yeah.
but of course, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
he drift back from the
Yeah.
axe.
It's not just
Yeah.
an SD, you know what I mean? Like, he forced that situation.
Forced
Yeah.
SD.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get it straight. I just say it like
Why are
that.
you guys? Because you're spamming.
Charles is spamming.
you're spamming.
It's game 5 and you're spamming. All right. At the ledge. Oh, the jab! You see
Yeah,
that? I don't
man.
know.
Yeah.
He might honestly.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
he's
Yeah.
done.
That's
He's
done.
Clipped it.
Done.
You see
Yeah.
catching the cross,
So,
man. Because
I was gonna say, regardless of how like dire this looks, there's a lot of habits we're seeing defensively for Dom. He keeps repeating, and once Kola gets in, he will rob him blind for
Yeah,
that. It's the
dude.
same thing. He keeps drifting in.
Cola's one of the best players on the planet at that. He's picking up.
Exactly, man.
Oh,
Yo,
wait.
he's gonna-
Oh, man.
No,
That's
wait,
so
wait a
cool.
minute. No,
Just
he's gonna make a dash in.
barely
He knows he's
latching
gonna
on
dash
with the
in.
chain. He's stuck at the
F
ledge
tilt.
though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Watch.
see, it betrays you. Tried to F tilt through that holy
See?
water.
Holy
Still
water's
stuck in
not
the
your
corner.
friend.
Nah,
Only the cross.
Sometimes, you know, unreliable. But here we go. Back throw. Oh, forward. Okay.
Oh,
he
yeah,
that's
already
why
right
he
in front
wants
of his
it.
face.
What?
That's why he wants forward throw. He wants to keep him in front of him.
Can't,
Exactly.
There's the back air. Did Kola steal it? Not quite yet.
Watch the cross here. Yep. Throwing it the other way this
Yep,
time.
goes for the roll.
Doesn't care.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
care.
it, and he held
Yeah.
that way too. He's
Yeah.
trying to. That happens a lot with Belmont. They're so slow in so many different ways. You just are trying to hold away to get away from your opponent. They just catch you, and then it's a bad DI on top of it. So really,
Yeah.
broKola brought that all the
turning
way back.
up.
He was
Yeah.
turning up.
This
What
is
was that?
unbelievable. How many 3-to-1 stock exchanges
Yeah.
have we seen
Yeah, truly.
all week where
Yeah.
one guy's up by 3 and then they're able to bring it back? I feel like we're seeing it again and again, and now
Damn.
Kola was able to do it too.
Yeah, it's so fascinating because it's just a lot of times it just shows everyone has just gotten so good at their punish game and like their combo game, right? But and then you'll see people like even if though they're getting hit, just like man, he just didn't get an opportunity, but clearly he has a read on his defensive habits.
Right,
And then
right.
they get that one opening,
question.
and all of a sudden, just gone, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane.
And after the way that game started with the Dom down air into the up B that he was looking for
Yeah.
all
So
that time,
good.
he was just so far ahead, but
Yeah.
Kola finding a way to eke it out on Battlefield.
Dude, I love that windscreen too, the down angled back air. It looks so clean. He has so many good kill screens in my opinion, of course. But dude, those are two of my favorite players in the business, like straight up. Like easily two of my top 5, top 10 players ever. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Kola with the aggression and Dom obviously the best Belmont to do it.
Gotta be
so I love it.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I
Tipper
love that
up
one.
smash just destroys.
Like Cross Tipper up smash has always been one of my
fucks.
favorite like kill screens. It's so good.
Oh,
this
the up
has
smash,
gotta be one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive summits in terms of like who's in it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you see
At it,
Dom
bro.
going game 5. You saw Jazzo beat Cluedo. Like this, you can't sleep on anybody in the building.
You can't.
No,
No,
you
people
can't.
are
Not
out
even
here to
close.
play. Like
All of
they
these
are out
matches
here
are
to
going to
play
be
the game.
difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And that was just some great Belmont play and also some great Roy play because it's easy to get run over in that matchup as Roy. I still think Roy does well just because his base knockback is so good and his movement is so good. But at the same time, that's Dom. If you're not playing up to Kola, like as good as Kola was, you're going to lose that matchup 10 out of 10 times. So good shit to Kola, good shit to Dom.
Riddles. Look at Young Riddles,
I
number
know.
1 in the pool.
Dang.
Over MK Leo.
He's undefeated.
Crazy.
That is crazy. That is wild.
Yeah, and I mean, like like I was saying yesterday, talking to Riddles, he feels really confident going into this tournament. He feels like he's playing extremely well, and to be able to be in the same group as MK Leo and say you are indeed the first seed, that is something to be really proud of.
Yeah, and he has the same coach as him too, so that's pretty sick.
I was wondering how that social dynamic worked, to be honest with you. Like Riddles versus Kola, or Riddles versus Leo.
Yeah.
Last coach? I don't know. Not any of my business. You coach them both to win.
Yeah, man, I'm just here to commentate games.
Hey, someone's going to win.
Got it up?
Last wins.
True. Yeah. All right, good stuff right there. Dom and Kola. That was a hot set. That was
really
one of my
hot set.
favorite sets. I mean, we had all the tweak ones yesterday.
Crazy
that were
comeback,
amazing.
game 5. Like, what more could you ask for, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about so many of the setups Dom was looking for, and finally all of it was kind of coming together game 5. So it was such a dynamic shift throughout the entire set. It was such a good set.
And go ahead.
Just being able to see 2 sets go off like that where it really feels insurmountable on both sides at different points in the match. There were points where it seemed like Kola just had no answer for Dom, and then the other way around where Kola just continually landed into the fire. In the Leo Riddles set, it just seemed like there was no way for Riddles to actually hit the ground, and then he would hit 1 Gates of Hell, and Leo had no way to make it back. I keep coming back to this idea that you brought up, which is just the punish game is just more and more important as the game progresses as things go on, because continually we're seeing people just wipe off stocks immediately off
definitely.
one opening.
And
people are getting good at some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I was going to say that, and on that note, obviously, as the offense gets better, the defense needs to too. We saw, you know, Kola SDIing out of Holy Water and taking 3 when Dom could kill you at 0 if you don't SDI that. You know what I mean? Or you're taking 80 and then you're getting ledge trap. But SDIing out, really, dude, and SDI's been getting so much better too. The game is progressing as it should. The offense is getting insane, so people are responding with better defense. Therefore, once you get a hit, you need to make it count. It's so
100%,
beautiful.
man, 100%.
Beautiful.
And
it really is.
You know what's cool? I do think that when you think about Dom, right, and you look at that group, Cole is probably the player that you are like most likely to feel like you could probably challenge or beat just because of Cole's play style, right? He likes to rush in. He just goes ham, right?
If I can keep him out, I win.
Exactly.
Kind of thing, right?
Exactly. You know, and it's someone where it's like, if he comes in a lot and I'm able to get a hit, doesn't know how to deal with these ledge traps, I have a shot. And we saw it. It was very, very competitive, very, very close down to the wire. But Kola, again, just regardless of the fact that he goes in, and sometimes people look at it as a crutch, he's so good at going in. He's so good at assessing people's defensive habits because he's consistently rushing people down.
Yeah.
I get a hit.
He's the only Roy that does it like that, can put you on the ground and can keep you there. And he really does so much off those tech situations or off the ledge where he's trying to land like a jab or a forward tilt or something like that. No other Roy has really found a way to capitalize like he has. And I think it's one of the reasons that he's one of the only Roys still doing it.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Very, very true.
For as simple as a lot of the people, you know, he's very simple at low level. I think if you're good at Smash, you probably have a Roy. But at top level, it just gets harder and harder. And we're going to see more top level games right after this. We're going to kick it over to Group B in just a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. Smash Ultimate Summit 5, presented by Coinbase. We'll be right back.
See ya.